Hi, I'm Michael Silliman, and I had the honor of being the president of Los Abogados in 1994. I joined Los Abogados in about 1977. I had just returned from Puerto Rico. I had moved to Puerto Rico after law school and practiced there 2 years. And when I came back, I was really looking for a home of people who shared my values and who I felt comfortable with. I was never comfortable in the state bar, but I've always been comfortable in Los Abogados. It's been a life-changing force in my life. I have always enjoyed Los Abogados and its people, and I have many, many memories. And I thank them for the opportunity to tell my story. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Severiano Rodarte, and I was honored to be one of the early presidents of Los Abogados. It was 1980, and one of my roles was to consolidate this fledgling organization into a viable group. But I'm very proud to see how the organization has really flourished, and I'm very proud to have been a member of Los Abogados then and to continue today. I would urge the people today, the members of Los Abogados, to first of all continue their advocacy of the Hispanic community. Also to continue being involved in the political and especially the judicial part of our community, because after all, we're lawyers, we need to have more representation as judges.
My name is Virginia Herrera Gonzalez. I'm a long-standing board member of Los Abogados. I also served as a past president. I believe my year of service was in 2002. All of the fondest memories, both personally and professionally, have come through my association with Los Abogados. Any successes that I have been able to have as a result of my profession as a Latina lawyer has been because of Los Abogados. I would encourage every Latino lawyer to become a part of the organization, to give back to their community. We need all of their good work.
I had the distinct honor and privilege of serving as president of Los Abogados from 1985 to 1988. Two moments that stand out during that tenure were first the decision of the board of directors to ask the national organization to cancel that year's convention, which was going to be held in Phoenix. We did so as our response to Governor Ev Meekham's decision to rescind the Martin Luther King Day holiday. It was a pretty controversial decision, but I'm proud of our board for taking that stance. Danny Ortega was a principal figure involved in that decision. The other, perhaps more significant, actually definitely more significant event was the creation of the Val Cordova Scholarship in honor of Judge Cordova, who had recently suffered a stroke. The organization wanted to honor him and do something meaningful in his name. Thanks to the efforts principally of Ernie Calderon, we were able to establish the scholarship, which continues to this day, and that's one of the things that I'm most proud of.
My name is January Contreras, and I'm an attorney with Los Abogados. One of my favorite memories of Los Abogados is when Francisco Gutierrez and other attorneys went to Carl Hayden High School to stop the ICE sweeps that were going on at that time, because ICE was going in and they were detaining high school students. And actually that's one of the memories that I have that made me want to go to law school. So that's a proud moment, I think, for Los Abogados. To me, Los Abogados is familia. All that support and all that love and all that cariño. Los Abogados has always been my professional home, and I think it always will be.
So my name is Francisco Gutierrez, and I was president of Los Abogados Hispanic Bar Association in 1993. That will allow you to move forward in your practice, whether it's private practice or government. You're going to meet a lot of influential people, and regardless of what you do in the future, all those contacts and knowing those individuals will help you in your personal and professional development. So I would urge all the young Latino lawyers to consider joining Los Abogados, and especially consider becoming a member of the board. If you don't do those types of things, I think you're gonna miss out on a lot in your profession.
Buenas noches. My name is Guy Testini, and I am a former president of Los Abogados. I started participating in Los Abogados back in 2000, and so I'm one of the bridges from the old to the new. I was first interested in Los Abogados when I attended an event that they put on at a local high school, which included the Court of Appeals doing an actual hearing, and then afterwards we had lunch with the students, the high school students, and the event was remarkable. It was great to see a group of attorneys reaching out to high school students who may never have met an attorney otherwise. During my time, I saw a lot of great changes. With the help of our board, we were able to start planting some seeds down at the legislature. We went and spoke against some bills, and that work continues today.
When I was president, the president-elect and the immediate past president were also women, and so it really felt good to have these Latino leaders at the top, and these are still some of my best friends today. I joined Los Abogados when I was in law school because I moved to Phoenix and I didn't know anybody. I think I knew one person in law school, and so I joined Los Abogados just to widen the circle of people that I knew, and also to make professional contacts. And I have to say, in the 22 years since I've graduated from law school, I've met so many of my best friends and my best colleagues from Los Abogados who are still my family here. And that's one of the reasons why I joined. When you meet someone in Los Abogados, they feel like family right away, even if you just met them, because that's how our organization is, and we try to treat all members like that. So that's probably the best thing I love about Los Abogados.
My name is David Talamante. I'm a trial court judge here in Maricopa County Superior Court. I was appointed back in 1998, and my appointment, along with I think several others, was done with a lot of support and urging from Los Abogados at the time, which had a very active campaign in getting judges appointed to the bench. I can tell you that there was a point where Judge Arellano and I received an informal opinion from the Judicial Conduct Commission advising us that we should not be members of Los Abogados because of its political involvements and because of the issues that it was taking in the community. And so I think as long as the organization can continue in that vein and continue to promote our own interests and the interests of the community, that we're going to be a successful organization. So, and I'm proud to be a member.
My name is Sal Angaro. I was president of Los Abogados in 2009, 2010, 2011. I think the future of Los Abogados holds itself really in its members and its leadership. Meaning we now have, I think, a very diverse group of membership, really talking about graduates from probably 5 or 6 different decades now. And I think they all bring different experiences to bear. What I think will be important within the next 10 years is how are we going to identify as an organization within the state? And I mean specifically, how are we going to take the issues affecting Hispanics in general, not just attorneys, and be at the forefront of those issues? Los Abogados is really, when it comes down to it, at the top of the food chain here in Arizona on Hispanic issues.
My name is Peter Guerrero. I'm one of the old members of Los Abogados. I started practicing in Phoenix about 1973. Immediately started looking around for other Mexican lawyers and was able to locate several, although I think our totals at that point were less than 30 Mexican lawyers. Initially, we had no name. We had a meeting among ourselves, and I can remember there was advocacy for the name of Chicanos Lawyers Association, and then Bob Martinez, who's deceased now but was a very active member of Los Abogados, wanted to call it Los Abogados. And we had a vote and Los Abogados won, and that's the name the organization has carried since that time.
My name is Antonio Bustamante. I'm a lawyer in Phoenix. I've been a lawyer for 34 years. I do criminal defense mostly. I'd like to talk about what Los Abogados is, because a lot of people don't really know. It's a bar association that strives for the excellence, the professional excellence of its members, and does what it can in a very sophisticated way to prepare lawyers to become judges, and then help them in the process of applying and actually getting past the interview process and getting to the governor's interview and hopefully being selected by the governor. My hope for the future of Los Abogados is that we become more of a social service organization, in the sense that we will be more able than we are now, and more than we have been in the past, able to support efforts in the community to achieve social justice.
My name is Danny Ortega. I've been a member of Los Abogados since the early 1980s and a part of their board for over 25 years. Los Abogados, I mentioned it briefly in the beginning, it's extremely important is the personal relationships that you form and that you create that just last forever. Many good friends, with many good times, with many good battles, with many good arguments. You know, we're all lawyers. And though we had a mission to create opportunities and to create change, there was a disagreement among us. There were debates, but it was those disagreements and those debates that made us better, because in the end, we put together a product that was acceptable to everybody. To put those two cultures together, the culture of wanting to raise scholarships and wanting to increase the membership in our organization, as well as the membership of lawyers in our community, and then the other part of our culture that made demands to create change. I think at the end of the day, I can't tell you that we've succeeded. I think we still have a long way to go. And I think our need to continue to work hard, to serve our community, and to be advocates for our community are extremely important. And I have all the faith in the world that Los Abogados will be at the forefront of whatever it takes to be the protectors in the legal world for our community.